with leading the judiciary, and he is in the studio as promised, the Chief Justice Mogoeng Mogoeng. Good morning to you, and thank you.
It is time for prayer or meditation. But I just thought we needed to be purposeful in embarking on this exercise. I never used to know what to meditate about, what to pray about. So here is the guideline. Our country has challenges. Meditate about the solutions to corruption, to crime, to anything of concern that you have. And for those of us who can pray, pray for solutions.
You've spoken, for example, about the scourge of gender-based violence and framed the issue as one of the society in which we are living as being a sick one. When you call us a sick society, what do you mean?
I mean, we need to read the preamble to our Constitution. Part of what it says recognizes that we are sick. It says we must heal the divisions of the past. And you can't heal anything other than sickness. So the bottom line is, what are we suffering from that we need to be healed of? We need to be healed of tribalism, ethnicity, racism. We need to be healed of poverty. We need to be healed of crime. There is so much more that our society needs to be healed of. Every member of parliament, every member of the executive, every member of the judiciary, every member of the public, and even those in the private sector ought never to forget that there were injustices and they are yet to be eliminated. We dare not be defocused from the primary responsibility of ensuring that people do not continue to swim in the injustices of the past as if all that the new phase of the life of South Africa is about is just to cast a vote. Political freedom or political justice we have. But what else? It's of cardinal importance that the unresolved issues that constitute an integral part of those injustices of the past that we must recognize at all times receive urgent attention. Never forget those who died for you to occupy this positions of privilege. Never forget about those who were imprisoned and their families were ruined just so that you can occupy that comfortable position that causes you to compromise principles when integrity demands that you stand up and say, if it means I must die, so be it. At least it will be for a good cause. Ethical leadership leaves no room for corruption. Ethical leadership leaves no room for the manipulation of politicians by the corporate world, allowing funding of political campaigns to influence how you govern your people, allowing funding of political campaigns by the business community to dictate whether you are going to shirk your key responsibilities or give practical expression to the constitutional aspirations of your people, is the corruption that comes into being that is facilitated by the absence of ethical leadership. And that explains why ethical leadership really isn't an option, but a national imperative. Because when you are a leader, you have it within yourself, you have the authority to influence those that you lead. And it is what you do that largely determines what those who follow you are likely to do.
If there is any vaccine that is being manufactured to advance a satanic agenda of the mark of the beast 666, if there is any vaccine that is being manufactured for the purpose of corrupting the DNA of people, that vaccine must be burned, it must die. God must intervene and destroy it. So anybody who supports a vaccine that infuses 666 in the bodies of people, anybody who supports a vaccine that is meant to corrupt the DNA of people, I would understand if they raise an alarm. That's it. I want every corrupt thing to be destroyed. And if it is politics, it is the kind of politics that I'm happy to advance anytime, anywhere. So people must come out. Do they support the satanic agenda? They must tell us why. They want us to have a 666 mark. They must tell us why. I'm not saying all vaccines, and I never say all vaccines are meant to advance their agenda. But if people want it to be made to look like, that's what I was saying, that's their problem. I'm never worried about backlash.